Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today, it's a Modern Monday Madness brought to you by 865 Knives, Aaron over there. And one of these days, I'll get to where I remember to always have the stickers. Yeah, one of these days. I should put a post-it note like right there aiming at me or something. But brought to you by Aaron at 865 Knives. It's Modern Monday Madness. This is a fun open tag where you look at some of your modern pieces of cutlery and little something different and outside of the traditional knives that we all so much love and enjoy. Because I mean, I like all knives, but I really like the traditionals. But there's something to be said about moderns also. Oh, hey, got a comment, Jim. Oh, don't worry, Jim. If you have to take a call, take a call, man. No worries. I appreciate you just being here. Yeah, just knows he had a comment already. But what I wanted to share is it's a USA made piece. It's a very nice piece. It's made by Bear & Son. I received this knife from Dwayne, my friend from Kentucky. Oh gosh, Clark's Kentucky Knives. I always get that wrong. I always try to put it the other way. Kentucky Clark's Knives, and which you notice I started, but Clark's Kentucky Knives, Dwayne down there. It's a very nice gift. Bubba, how you doing? What it is it's the Bear & Son. It is the 109 RD, and that stands RD is for the color. The 109 has many different colors. In fact, I'll go to the little screen. I'm not sharing it, but I'll let you know what colors they have. They have black, blue, orange, purple, red, and yellow. So that's just a ton of different, colors that you can get and check out and have some fun with. But you get the box. You get this nice warranty card and everything, and just talks about a little bit. But the best part is you get this sweet, and I've been playing with this more and more and just checking it out. This sweet, like, weighs almost nothing. Great little piece of cutlery. You can put like a lanyard right here, or I was honestly, that's a little thick to put on a keychain. I was thinking to put on a keychain, but that might be a little thick. And since it's a gift, I don't want to beat it up too bad. So I'll probably put a lanyard on it, put on a small slip. But man, just a beautiful little piece, USA made. It's aluminum body. Very, very, the lines are very, very well made. I mean, this thing's only like 4 3/8 of an inch full length. I'm noticing my internet connection ain't that great. And I don't understand why. My router's literally less than 10 feet away, but you know how internet goes. Nice little slip joint. Oh, just a sweet little piece. The blade's 1.5 inches, if I'm recalling right. It's just 4 1/8 inches overall open. Come on, focus for me. Bear & Son, come on, you can do it. There we go, Bear & Son USA. But this is just a handy dandy, nice little piece that won't break the bank. This thing it's screaming sharp. I'm going to cut a postal thing here from a postal receipt. Everybody's got their packages. I sent them on this one, so I can cut it now. I doubled it up, but check this out. This thing is just screaming sharp. It's obnoxious. I mean, you wouldn't want to slip up and catch it. Oh, come on. The first one was the best one, and then I can't replicate it. I did like there. It's screaming sharp. That's not a good thing to show it on. But yeah, this thing is a screaming sharp. It's a beautiful little piece. Great lockup. There is zero blade play, and even if there was, you could adjust it out. It looks like a T8. I think a T8 would allow you to adjust it out. You can take it apart. I think the body screws are T6s is what they look like. So you could mess with this. I mean, something I think could kind of maybe be a little bit of fun is if you bought 2 of them. Like you could maybe put like a red scale and a black scale, or you could do, you can make 2 knives that have the same scales and stuff. I don't know. That maybe I'm a doofus thinking that, but I think that'd be kind of neat. Or you can just leave them the way they are because they are really, really nice. Nice little pieces of Alabama Knife and Tools. Howdy. Nice little fun pieces of cutlery. But yeah, just first off, I wanted to thank Dwayne. That was a big thing. I wanted to make my Modern Monday Madness. And then I have a question for the community. The question for the community is, especially those of you that make content, How do you stay motivated? I am getting Lanny, how you doing? I am getting, I guess I'll call it YouTube burnout, and I've gone through this multiple times. Like on when I did comic books, I would just all of a sudden not do videos for like 3 months because I was just burnt out and hated it, and then come back, and it takes so long to get momentum again. One thing in life, not only on YouTube but in life, is you got to don't lose your momentum. Momentum is so important, and it's so hard to get back. But right now, I'm really, really, and I'm not trying to be a downer. That's not what this video is for. This is, I'm truly asking for ideas, for help, because one, eventually you run out of knives to show or money to show, buy the knives to show. I'm kind of, I'm not to where I've ran out of knives to show, but to get new products in, new knives that are the current hot knives, I'm not going to lie. Like I said in another video, money's a little tight right now with, just paid property taxes on 2 properties. I just did a lot of other things going on. And it's getting better, slowly but surely, but it's still not to the point where I feel comfortable to say I'm going to go drop $100, $300, to pick up something new. Or heck, honestly, right now, I'm not even super comfortable to say I'm going to go drop $60 to pick up something that I don't really need, other than I want it to put on my channel. So, like I said, this is not trying to be a downer. That's not what I want it to be. Good, we got people chatting in the chat. That's what this is for. That's awesome. But if any of you got any ideas, I mean, what do you do? I mean, like I'm looking at doing some cleanups because I got a bunch of those knives that. Whoop, sorry, this kicked the camera leg. Apologize. A bunch of those knives that you guys have seen in the bags uh, that need to be cleaned up. I think that'd be fun, and that gives me something to do that doesn't cost really anything more than my time right now, and I don't mind that. That's fun. I enjoy that. But I'm getting to the point where, and I know I'm getting burnt, I guess, or burnt out. Hang on, I got something in my eye. I apologize. I try not to do this during the live, especially, but you have to do it eventually. I try not to try to get to the stage because I want to make good content. I want to have fun, and I believe it shows through when somebody's struggling. So I'm gonna look. I just seen Bubba put something. It's easy to get burnt out, Stan. Honestly, the bigger problem for me is worrying about providing new knives to show. Makes me want to spend money that I don't have. That's exactly where I'm at right now too, Bubba. I have plenty of knives still, but to it seems like, and this is gonna sound maybe rude. I don't mean it that way. It seems like if you don't have the newest, greatest, bestest knife to show, that yes, you'll get views, but you don't seem to get the views that, like, the guy that's showing the newest case knife, the newest this knife, the newest that Rough Rider knife, the newest, that seems to get the views. And I can understand people want to see what's new. Hell, I do too. I do too. I'm right there. So that's where I'm at. Let's see. We got some other. I like cleanup videos. Me too. Yep. Yeah, I like them too. My problem with cleanup views is I'm not good at editing. So you know what? Maybe this is a learning point. Maybe that's why God put it here for me, that I'm struggling a little bit. Is sometimes the things that we take in life is we look at it as just a struggle and stuff. It might be a struggle, but maybe it's God put an opportunity there because maybe maybe He's saying, hey, it's time for you to learn to edit, idiot. you know Okay, let's see what Lanny has to say. Got a lot of guys at work, got great knives. They all said I could borrow for a video. They want their knives shown for. Oh, that would be awesome, Lanny. Yeah, heck, I never thought about outside sources. That's a good one. I might have to talk to. My thing is, I don't have too many friends that are into knives at all. I mean, honestly, their knives, like, my other friend locally that might have the most knives might have 10 of them. But you know what? And the problem is a lot of ours, man, are the same. But you know what? He might have a couple, three that I don't have. I might have to talk to him. Oh, wow. Every I get a new knife, I spray it out with BB blaster. So much metal grit. Even yeah, I know. Isn't that wild, Jim? Yeah, it's just. I agree. I have noticed that a lot of the new knives, they're it's the grit. It's from the manufacturing process. You would think they tried to get that out of there. What do we got here? Bubba just put up another. I like what you and JC are doing, sending knives and then swapping one out and sending them on things like that. More of that community. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I think I'll get through this. I'm still playing with the knives I got from JC, checking them out. I got some ideas for this. Just might be the one that leaves the box, but that's enough said about that. When my brain's really racking, I like to keep it handy where I sit because I'll get an idea and then I can grab it and look at it and see if I can figure out how to do it. Oh goodness, man, that sucks. A buck did that to you. Man, but Bubba says my brand new 112, very gritty, very hard to open, soaking it. Yeah, yeah, that's a bummer because usually I'll admit, at least the bucks I've gotten, there might be a little grit, but man, they've always been, really, really nice. I've never had a problem, so that's a bummer. But that goes to prove that no matter what the manufacturer is, there's from time to time going to be something that slips through. I mean, I haven't cleaned this yet, but there might be a little grit in there. I can feel a little bit right in the pivot. Oh, heck, you can even see it. Oh, if I can get focus, you see that little right there? You can see it. Yeah, I need to clean this. I played with it a little bit, but I haven't done a lot of cleaning because I like to show knives more or less the way they come out of the box, unless they're just obnoxious, so you can't open it or you can't, you know what I mean? Then I don't. Holy cow, we got a lot of stuff going. Okay. Hey, Doug, how are you? Okay, yeah, Bubba thinks it'll be good once it's used enough. Yeah, that's just the thing though. So many people get down on a knife company because there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Every knife company has their problems, some more than others. You guys know I like my Frost cutlery, and I do. Um, I think Frost got a very crappy rep from some of their marketing stuff that they do, where they try to press these knives that are truthfully, for like if I was to resell them, would be maybe a $2 knife in today's economy. They try to market it as this is a $10 knife you can make. Well, no, I agree with Tobias on this. If they're selling you this big knife lot for $200, that's retail, true retail for that, because that's what they're selling it for. They're not giving you a wholesale deal. Yeah, you might be able to make a little bit, but you're not going to make like, they're like, this is $1,000 lot. No, no, it's not. That's just my take. And Tobias agrees with me on that one, or I agree with Tobias. Okay. Right. But yeah, I'm struggling to stay motivated. And a lot of that is because I get down on myself because I want to bring neat stuff to the community. And I know I was thinking about it, and I think my channel somehow has gotten the I don't know if I want to say moniker, or is like the cheap knife channel, or something. And I don't mind being considered maybe a budget knife channel, but I think from just a few nothing hateful or rude, but just people the way it's stated, and maybe I'm reading into it. I think my channel's gotten known as the cheap knife channel, and I think that's because of my love for Frost Cutlery. Because Frost Cutlery, I cannot currently think of another company that makes as many unique and different patterns as Frost. I really can't. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just like I just bid on a lot of it was a new old stock, and a lot of 10 knives, and 8 of them were the Choctaw pattern, and they were all the 8 of the same bone. I didn't have one of those bones, but what I wanted to do is, so many people, when I showed that Choctaw pattern, because it's pretty much a Frost only pattern, and said, "Man, that looks like a cool knife. I might have one." I was going to start sending them out. You know what I mean? I'd have 7 of them to send out. I was going to send them out, let people experience a unique pattern that really is a great design, but just because it's Frost that makes it, so many people are like, "Oh, I'm not buying that." But yeah, I lost on that bid big time. I thought I put a good bid in. I was at like $12 a knife with shipping. I thought, man, I got this. I'm going to drop 120 bones. I should say just like 2 weeks ago. They sold for like $300. I was like, I was like, huh? You know, but the Choctaw is the people that like Choctaws know, and they're willing to pay for them, and that's probably what happened. Is there's another person. Okay, let's see. What's Jim got saying? My ultrasonic cleaner is at the top of my fridge after PB blaster. I shoot some bearing oil and knife and set it in the fridge on paper towels and maxing. Yeah, I've done that. In fact, that's what I did on this knife. I'm restore. I don't want to call it restoring. Restoring is the wrong word, but just bring it back to life. This is a Sharp USA. I'm going to do a video on it. But Sharp, you can see the oil that's in the. It was This was really nasty. I'm still getting some nasty stuff out of it, but that's been sitting on a towel over here with oil in it and stuff, cleaning it up. Sharp was a brand for Kmart that was made by, oh God, I can't remember now. It's one of the companies that starts with a C, American made. It's American made piece. I'm totally brain dead. That's why when I do a video, I got to have cheat notes if I'm going to do something like that. But yeah, that's a great idea. I do the same thing. I got the stuff. You can see the stuff that's came out of it just sitting there. And that's like the third paper towel. I've gone through a couple, man. It's been nasty. Blue collar pocket knives. Hey, how are you? Awesome, man. A CRK squid. I do not think I do, Lanny. I do not think I do. I do not. I'm trying to think. I'm. Was that yes, I think I do. That's the smaller one. Kind of looks like I won't say super small, but kind of. I don't want to say blocky because blocking is wrong. The fridge vibrates. I never thought of that. Yeah, running and stuff, it would just naturally. Um, yeah, I think I do. I think I have a CRK Squid as a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive. It's a copper and it looks like a grenade type pattern on it. I think I do, Lanny. I'm pretty sure I do. That's another problem I have is I have so many knives. I've showed you videos. There's going to be another video this week of me working down there. Um, Trying to get organized too. I think that'll take some stress off me too. It's like I'm getting tired of spending money on a knife, being all happy, and then finding out I have that one already. It doesn't bother me if it's a different bone or a different some color or something. Because like I'll tell you, after getting this one from Dwayne down there at Clark's Kentucky Knives, I might buy the whole family. These things are cool. And they're not, like I said, they won't break the bank on you. They're well fairly priced. Oh, excuse me, I gotta get a drink. Sorry. Okay, let me check, Lanny. Let me check if I do. If I don't, and even if it's not the one I have, I like it. I'd trade another one. We'll have to talk to each other in email or something, or on Instagram or something. I'll let me double check because it depends on which one you have. I still might trade it. That'd be cool if I got anything you'd like. Um, but yeah, I'm just curious. How do you guys keep going? Because some of you guys actually almost all of you guys. I feel so inadequate sometimes when I see some of your guys' videos because like you got Lanny out there in his beautiful garden, and you get like this beautiful backdrop. You got Lanny there with his knife. Then he takes to usually it's a trailer or not trailer. Sorry, a tailgate review, which is so cool. I love that tailgate review. That's just so cool. But to see the beautiful garden, and I'm so jealous you got flowers and stuff. We had a 70-degree day up here on Saturday. Yesterday, 28 degrees, and I got another 2 inches of snow. I want to go cry. I seriously want to go cry. Oh, it's Lanny. I think it's a blackwash squid. Is that what you're saying, Lanny? If it is, man, I'd be interested in it because I like the design. I like the design. It's just like I said, I'm going through everything and I'm struggling to make sure I don't have because I don't want to spend no more money on stuff. I don't want to like this knife. It's a beautiful knife. I wouldn't mind getting the other colors, but I'd be upset at myself if I bought another red. Does that make sense? Because that's like the $30 or whatever they are. I could have bought another. Okay, what do we? Okay, I will try that. I really will. I'll try that too. You know what? I'll try that with this one too, Jim, because you guys can see. I'll try to get it to where you can still see stuff coming out. It's still like, my finger was clean before I did that. You can see a little bit on it. It's not super bad. I've gotten a ton out of it, but I'm going to try that too. I'll put it in a pan of oil and put it on the fridge and see what happens. That's a cool idea because yeah, the fridge vibe. I never thought of that. That's like a Freesonic cleaner. Except you can't. That's pretty cool. Okay, Bubba, no problem. Oh man, I feel my vids are awful too. Sometimes I think we are our own worst enemies. We get conscious or subconscious or hell, I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, but we get conscientious about we watch somebody else's video that maybe like me. I'm a horrible editor. I admit it. A lot of it is laziness. I haven't learned how to be a better editor. Um, so that's on me. But I also struggle to like recently Todd on Pocket EDC has been doing awesome shorts and stuff. If you haven't noticed, he just has a good eye to pick like a nice background that make that for lack of better terms draws you in. At least it does me. It's like, oh, what's Todd showing today? And then he shows his knife or whatever he's working on that day, and you're just like, that was pleasant. Where like my backgrounds are like, you know, uh, I don't know how many of you remember Sam Kinison, the comedian, but if you're wearing earbuds, watch out. My backgrounds are like Sam Kinison. They're in your face going, you know, I was going to do it louder, but I didn't want to do that and freak everybody out, and it's like, I don't, some videos I want that because I want that shock and awe, but probably 95% of them, I don't want that. Jason, how are you? And I don't know how to, I struggle with that creative energy, I guess, to just look at something and go, oh man, that'd be cool looking. I'm going to use that as a background today, tomorrow, whenever. I struggle with that. And again, that's on me. I got to learn how to do that. And, I don't want to burn out. That's the thing. I don't want to burn out and stop making videos because I've done that too many times on the comic book side. And like I said, once you lose your momentum, it takes so long to get it back. Sometimes you don't get it back. In fact, I want to start doing comic book videos again on my comic book channel, but it's part of me's like, oh man, it is going to take me months, if not years, to get back to where I was. The views and the stuff going on. So and I don't want. That's the other thing. YouTube's great, but everything's based on views. Does the algorithm like you today because you got this many views, you got this many likes, and it's just especially in our niche, pocket knives and stuff. HT, what's up? If you don't, our niche is, we are limited with what YouTube will, um, I don't want to say it, how their algorithm looks at things. But it's so it's just, it's like Tobias a year or two ago, he had up a video about uh, something about they YouTube was finding it hard to match commercials or ads with his content. Or he stated it much more elegantly than I did, or eloquently than I did, but you know what I mean. And so we're in definitely a niche here. Comic books is kind of the same. It's not like looked down on by YouTube, like knives are a weapon. No, they're not. They're a friggin' tool. Try being a gun tuber. Yeah, you're just yeah. I mean, even the guys that are big, they get the views, but they have no ad revenue because YouTube won't monetize them. So it's just it's just kind of, it's like, this is supposed to be. God, I'm going on a rant. I'm going to stop. But my thing is how do you guys stay motivated? It's like HT. I don't understand how he comes up with some of the stuff he does. He comes up with these neat tags and stuff, and and I just Frosty Friday, yay, Whiz Bang Wednesday. Those were literally, I just basically threw a dart at the wall and hoped something would stick, and they kind of sort of did. And it's fun, it's cool, but you look at HT, oh gosh, he's got Saturday, Sunday, I believe. You got I'm trying to think everything. Fixed or Folding Hunter Friday. HT's came up with a bunch of them that are just great ones. And it's like you just sit there and you go, how does he come up with this stuff? I mean, HT, do you sit there with like a pen and paper and go, oh, that might be a good idea? Or did they just pop in your head, brother? Seriously, I'm not trying to be an ass or anything like that. I honestly wonder this. Do they just pop in your head? Because I sit here like to figure out Frosty Friday. I was like, for like 3 weeks. And my wife would every once in a while go, are you thinking about it again? I'm like, yeah. What does he say? Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. Says I can rant. I'm among friends. I appreciate that, HD. Nothing wrong with those. But I honestly, I do. I wonder how that you come up with them, because you have come up with some great ones, man. And it's like, yeah, it's like, well, it's like Terry's, you know, Saturday Stockman Stampede. It's just like that one. It even sounds good. You know what? It's like Saturday Stockman Stampede. It like almost rolls off the tongue. You just, yeah. Like I struggle. I guess I'm not as creative about tongue tied. Mount Rushmore Monday. Yes. In fact, I got to do my Mount Rushmore too. I think I finally unburied all my buck knives. I might have to do one for buck and one for case. In fact, I might do that. That might be a video for next Monday for me. But yeah, I just wonder where these ideas come from. Because they're so cool. They're fun. You know, it's like my whiz bang Wednesdays. That's why I kind of sort of did that. Is because I know maybe not everybody here has their whiz banger, their gas station knife, but I know almost all of us at one point in our life had them. And I know, it's kind of like, what's that statement they say? It's like a moped. They're fun to ride, but you don't want your buddies that own the Harley seeing you. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I'm at with them. I just wanted to throw something out there that's like, you know what? Show them. They're fun. Just have fun with them. It's like, and like I said, a whole bunch of them I got free when I bought other stuff. And then there's some I straight up went, those are cool. I'm buying them. But some of them they're just crazy what they are and how they look. It's hard even as a grown man not to smile when you see them. Okay, what is HD? This up here. As a creator, I just try to come up with creative ideas for us to roll with. Okay, great for new creators to hop on until they get their feet wet and their own. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I like that. That's kind of what I tried to do with the Frosty Friday and stuff and the Whiz Bang. Because like I said, those are ones that like people just get into it. Most we it seems like we all go through the frost phase. I still like it. I hang in there. I don't care. And then the whiz bangers, most people got some type of a gas station truck stop knife. Stand the man. Oh, hey, make cutlery great again. Mike's here. Yep. Oh, Jo, what's up, John? Thanks for joining in. But yeah, it's just like I was saying. It's just my question is this: how do you guys stay fresh with it? That's probably the breakdown of the whole thing. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy the interaction very, very, very much. I mean, I don't have any friends here that enjoy knives. Like I said, my friend that has the biggest knife collection outside of me might have 10 knives, and there a couple of them are, whiz bangers, a couple of them, so it's like, so without you guys, I'm pretty much, especially, well, without you guys, when it comes to knife collection, I have nobody. I literally have nobody. For those of you that got late here, this is a Bear and Sons I was showing today on the Modern Monday. It's a modern traditional, I guess I'd call it, because it is still a slip joint. Uh, it's the 109 from Bear and Son, USA made. This is the RD HT Red, as he'd say. I got that from Dwayne at Clark's Kentucky Knives. Really nice guy. He's a great guy too, Dwayne. Yeah, there's so many good people in this community. It's just I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's sometimes I get a little irritated with different certain content things, and I think my irritatedness is, like I said, is can't run down that same path. I can't right now in my life, being medically retired and stuff. Yes, money's okay, but there's just sometimes I can't go buy that brand new case that just came out. I can't go, and if I want to have enough knives for the content, or like at least make me feel happy that I'm showing a different knife, I got to go with like Rough Rider or Frost. Like I'm going to be doing those Pandora swirl knives I got in and individuals, because they're beautiful knives. But I got the whole set of, was it six or eight? I can't remember, for like $200. And they're big knives, so it's like, otherwise I could have got maybe two or three case knives. And I know, the USA made. I try my best. I actually have a decent case collection. I need to show it one of these days. I try my best to, support American companies and American workers. And I know the knives are made overseas by Rough Rider and stuff, but it is an American company and it's American workers packaging them up and sending them out. So, we're on a, what do we got here? What does Bubba say? I feel you on buddies being collectors, Stan. The only collector around here that I am friends with is my. Your uncle's got a heck of a collection, though. He's the one who had all those bucks I did. Yeah, At least you got somebody that has more than 10 9. Oh man, yeah, I never even thought about that. Then if you're into leather, yeah, yeah, have to juggle the money between the knives and leather equipment and supplies. Dude, I never even thought about that because I just picked up a little piece of leather and I got some back there right here, some punches and stuff, or not punches, but I don't know what you guys call them. The different these just came in the other day. The different for making the designs on the stuff, to try and learn on those. So yeah, I'm gonna probably use some old cheap scrap leather from like a belt or something to learn how they look, so I don't ruin pieces that I spent good money for. I'm the same. Stan might finally poke fun at me like he's bought another knife. Oh, dude, I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time. There, finally. Yeah, John's doing the same thing. Yeah, I never thought of that. Dang, you guys that do leather too. Holy crap. Am I going down another rabbit hole? So I'm going to be broker. And when I say broker, I mean my budget for my hobbies. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. It's just, God dang, I never thought of that. But in the long run, in my brain, I say I could save money because I'm making my own slips instead of purchasing. Plus, I'm learning something that I like creating stuff, so it might be good for me mentally too. So, yeah, I'm going down another rabbit hole. John's like, yep, yes, LOL. But it does. Have you guys seen God, I can't think of his channel name now. He always says razor results. What's his oh Knife Corral. OL's Knife Corral, I want to say it is. He's been making leather, man, and I've been watching him for maybe 3 months now. And from when the first time yeah, I was right. The first slip I seen, I'm like, hey, guy starting out, he's making some nice stuff now. Holy cow. I am amazed. I just keep leaving comments in there like, dude, it's just getting better and better. Yeah, Yep, okay, I did remember. I'm so bad at remembering names and stuff. I remember like faces and stuff and what they do. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. I'm sorry. Listen, it's fun to be so poor you can't afford to pay attention. I've been there. Uh, Sometimes I'm still there. He's fun to watch. Yeah, he does a great job, man. And like I said, um, I just watching him 3 months ago and seeing what he made, where he is now. It's like, and not that his stuff 3 months ago was bad. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying the level of refinement and improvement he's made is just. It's like, wow. I just he just seems like a happy guy. That's another reason I like watching his channel. He just seems very happy and upbeat, and I enjoy that. It's always fun to see somebody that's like having a good time with what they're doing and wants to show it and enjoys showing it. That's my big thing. It's even like HT. Love him to death, but some of his videos go a little long. It's like Big Jim at Barlow Brigade. Some of his videos go a little long, just like this 35 minutes. Holy crap. Go a little long, but I have good participation. I'm going to keep going for a while. They go a little long, but I enjoy watching them. I enjoy listening to them, seeing what they're going to say next, what they're. And so it's fun to watch that, and that's why I enjoy that. Let's get here, jail venture. Let's see what John said. I would encourage anyone to try. I would encourage anyone to try leatherwork if they have the interest. It is a great hobby. Just have fun and enjoy. Yeah, that's where it's going to be for me. You got Mike agreeing. Yes, sir, John. Yeah, and it's like some of the stuff right here. Make cutlery great again, Mike. I mean, John does great. Well, don't get me wrong. I have a sheath from John that came in a traveling knife from Tobias that I ended up keeping, a Mexican tourist knife. But it's just I look at what Mike's done, and gosh, I've probably been following Mike now for it's been a while, and now he's painting the leather and and it's like, dude, it's nuts. You know what I mean? Jason, a lot of lives go 2 hours. Okay, Mike, I appreciate that, man. I truly appreciate that. Yeah, you got yeah, I appreciate that. HD defending himself. Hey, I was only 11 minutes this morning. I haven't watched your video from the day yet, HD. I'm sorry. And that wasn't a jab at you. It was just some of them go long, but I enjoy watching them. I do. It's just it definitely wasn't a jab. Like I said, Barlow Brigade the other night, he had one 56 minutes long. It's like, but I enjoy it. Heck, Dwayne Clark's Kentucky Knives. I think I've only seen 3 or 4 of his videos that were less than 50 minutes. But again, I enjoy watching them. It's like I just it's what's that they call it? It's almost like that. Is it ASMR? I think they said where you just sit there, you just kind of. But what Bubba put up? I bought all the stuff to do leather except for the mat to pound on top of it. So I'll be attempting that next few weeks, hopefully. Well, cool. Maybe you and me can start doing leather kind of sort of the same time. Because that's kind of where my goal is. I got a few items I need to do, like I need a mat. A few things like that I need to pick up too. I just been slowly but surely acquiring little pieces and bits as I can afford them. Like that those punches are not punches, stamps there. That was a lot that I picked up when I bought some other stuff from a place, and honestly I threw them in because to get the punches or god dang it stamps took me to free shipping. So I was either going to pay $10 for shipping or I spent like another 20 and I got free shipping. So I'm like, okay, so basically $10 I got a bunch of stamps, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. you know what do you have? We have like 3 hours plus. I'm not going 3 hours plus. I've done that on comic books, and yeah, it was fun, but I couldn't talk the next day. My voice, I was like, what I should do here is what I used to do on the comic books. I had a Friday night hangout, or was it Saturday? And I would just drop the StreamYard invite, and like anybody that wanted to join in, if I knew you, if I didn't know you, I was very cautious. I'd let you join in. If the person was courteous and wasn't a troll, because I did get one troll one time, that YouTube helped instantly deleted that because the person was, I don't want to go there. That video doesn't even exist anymore. But it was fun because people would drop in with like show their comic books. And that might be something fun to do here, do like that. And, that'd be fun. What do we got? Like Mike offered, I will be answering questions. Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I was looking at some of those, Mike. Yeah, wait till you get the stamps that are 30 or 40. Yeah, that's going to probably be a while down my life. Like right now, if I put a maker's mark, I'll figure out something. It'll probably just be like my initials or something to start out with. So yeah, because eventually, once I figure out what I'd like it to look like, I will do something more. But heck, I'm never gonna. Well, I shouldn't say never. Never say never. But I'm probably never gonna sell them. Uh, I don't want to. I just want to make stuff for my own knives. That would keep me busy. Have Let me have some fun and some creative energy. And I think that's probably what's Jason say. Jo John, that's funny. I'm not as fancy as Mike, LOL, but I have fun. John, your sheath I got with that Mexican tourist knife from Tobias, that thing is top notch, brother. That thing, I mean, I just, oh, that is beautiful. You know what, Jason? I do that too. Like I'm the house husband because I'm medically retired. Some days I can't do nothing. Like today, I'm really hurt and I'm not looking forward to cleaning, but I got to clean the stuff. Um, I wasn't planning on going 40 minutes already on a live, but hey, this is cool. I'm having fun interacting with y'all. This is awesome. But I do that too. I set the longer videos and just kind of listen and enjoy in the background. Then if they're like, and yeah, and this knife, I'll take a quick look. Like a lot of times it's on my cell, it's on my phone. I'll have my phone with me, and because I'm like cleaning the bathroom or whatever, or whatever, and I'll do that. Big E in the house. What's up, Big E? Eli. Oh man, yeah. It's just I just like I said, I struggle. I struggle to. I think I'm this huge creative person, but when it comes to getting it from here to here, I just can't figure out how to do it. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy the fellowship. There are so many great people that enjoy knives, and not only on the traditional knife side, but the modern knife side too. I will admit the modern knife side is a little more. I don't know what I want to say. Uh, what's the right word? Because I don't want to put them down. It's not to put them down, but clicky, maybe. They got their little groups a little bit more, maybe. Is that the right word I'm looking for, guys? If anybody can help me. And that's not meant as an insult. It's just there's definitely groups of people. Hell, there's a little bit in the traditional too, but it doesn't seem to be quite as much. It's like I think the majority of the traditional people, at least the group that I'm hanging around with, they appreciate cutlery. And they just if they see a cool knife, they're like, "Hey, that's a cool knife," and they appreciate cutlery. It's just do they appreciate the traditionals, like a good old folding lock back here, USA made, over, a modern knife or something like that, so, or the moderns, you might say, yeah, I got my new Gerber. Holy cow, you get like attacked sometimes, but it's all good. What do we have here going on? Oh yeah, yes, John. Yeah, my wife appreciates me so much for cleaning the house and doing. I just the only laundry I do is the towel and the sheets because she won't let me do regular laundry. Because years ago when we first got married, I did all the laundry the way I did in the Marine Corps, and like everything like turned kind of a pinkish shade. And I took her one cardigan sweater she had and washed it and dried it. And it made a really nice $150 sweater for our daughter's uh, girls, one modern girls doll. There's about those girls that were like, doll size. Made a really nice $150 sweater for her doll. Just saying. My wife was super impressed by it. No. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy moderns. I really do. I enjoy moderns, but when I was a kid, there was no moderns. I mean, this style knife, other than a Pakistani. My goal was a buck 110, but I couldn't afford it as a kid. With the allowance I got and stuff for doing chores. But this nut type of knife was awesome. I was so happy to be able to pick something up like this because this was, if you had the buck 110 clone, or Lord forbid, if I would have been smart enough to go to Kmart and pick up the Sharp made by Colonial. I think it's Colonial. Yeah, it's Colonial. Um, for them for $8 back then, I would have been the king of our neighborhood. But I might have HT. American Girl doll. Yes, Jason, that's it. Made a beautiful sweater for America. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Stephen? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Stan, John, I'm not going to lie. I love frost knives. I really do. I still, on an almost daily basis, watch the Cutlery Corner Network because I always find it interesting to see what they're coming out with next. I really do. They always come up with something unique, something different. There is a bunch of I'm noticing now since I've watched that channel now for probably 15 years that there's like some recycling through like knives that are, oh, we just got these in that are, you're like, wow, I seen that 12 years ago. But they're still cool and I watch them. It's fun. I'm not a huge modern guy though. No, I'm not, Mike. I do like them. I have a ton of them. I do like them. There is something cool when you can just, like a Spyderco here, when you can just do there is something cool about that. They definitely have their place in my daily carry, definitely. But they're not my, well, I'll put it this way. I have this modern that sits next to me, my Spyderco. This one I just sitting here right now because of the video. And then other than that, the two others that I have out that are right next to me as I consider my daily carry is this piece, just a generic, sodbuster style lockback work knife, and my carbon 2 from Rough Rider Hawkbill. Sorry, just stuck it right in your guys' face. Oh, sorry. But so yeah, that kind of tells you what I like. But like I said, there's definitely a place for moderns. Absolutely. When I go out, I always have some type of modern and at least one or two traditionals on me. It's just, my thing. I have the Swiss Army knife, the little classic SD classic. I always get that wrong. On my keychain. Then I, usually have a modern pocket clipped in. Then I have multiple different setups of leather that I bought from different, usually honestly, cheap leather. I've gotten off from I can't even think Amazon or something like that. That I have a modern in. So yeah, it's just I'm learning, I'm living and learning, figuring out what I like. Okay, who else we got in here? Up in the morning, blue collar knife. The biggie. Okay, good. Just some chatting. Okay, HT just hit it exactly. Moderns are fun, traditionals are hard. That's a perfect way to say it, HT. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that because if you couldn't tell, I was struggling a little bit. Yep, look, Bubba's right there too. I like moderns carrying a CRKT. See, that's a nice knife. The CEO's a nice knife. I like that knife. That's a very nice knife. Very nice knife. What's Jim got to say here? I won't make video. I'm a bit conscientious about the sound of my voice. I guess I could do a short. Jim, have fun with it, man. Go for it. Do some shorts. They're easy to. If I can figure them out, anybody can. I'll put it that way. Put some music in there. Have some fun with them, man. Go for it. I'd say do it. If you when you do it, let us all know, man. That'd be fun because sometimes finding a channel when they're newer is hard to get. Oh God, Jason, that's so true. That's so true. I say the modern, especially when it comes to moderns, until you bleed, you really don't own it. I was cleaning that. I think you guys might remember maybe a year ago. I bought a big old lot of Kershaws that were not in the boxes and stuff, a lot of duplicates and stuff. But they all like needed some cleanup. It's like I don't know if they came from one collection or when they got put in the bag that one or two knives had something on it. But it's all like literally, I could go. I can't do it with this, but pretend this finger's not here. I could go, yeah, I try not, you had to like peel them off you. So when I cleaned them up, every damn one of those bit me. By the time I was done, I had little nicks on every finger. It was hilarious. If I would have made a video at one time, that would have been funny. I'm trying a neck knife today. You know, neck knives take a little bit to get used to, John. I have a bunch of them. I like them. Um, but yeah, they are. If you're not used to carrying them, they are different, especially if you leave it outside your shirt because you lean forward and they swing into stuff. Okay, Mike here says, Jim, I have talked to you in person. I think he would be perfectly fine, brother. I would not hesitate. There you go. Make a live video then too. That's awesome. That's awesome. And plus, you know, we are a supportive community here. You know, we might every once in a while poke a jab at each other for something, but I have never yet had from somebody in the community somebody be a straight up jerk. You know, and I appreciate creative criticism or whatever you want to call it. You know, I appreciate that. Neck knife is too much weight for me or wear a light chain, but that all okay. Okay, Jason, Jim, I sound like an idiot, but I made it. Jason. Mike, someone tell Jason I love him. Mike loves you, Jason. Contrary to all the hype, marketing moderns do not become obsolete when the next model comes out. That's another good thing too about what you're saying. Yes, moderns are great knives. I enjoy them, but if I tried to keep up with all the as many traditional knives as are out there, if I tried to keep up with all the moderns, there's no way in hell I could. I'm just being honest. There's no way. I don't think very many people could. What's John say? Bubba ZDC, yeah, I'm afraid it's going to come out and cut me. I've had one thing I will say about a neck knife, especially if you're wearing it under your shirt, because this has happened to me. It's not so bad if it happens outside your shirt because it falls. But I was carrying in some groceries and stuff, and I happened to just let the weight down, and it pulled the knife out. And dude, I could feel it right there. I literally came in, held the bags out, enough in front of me, and then wiggled till it fell down. Big E, got go for it, Jim. Jim, thanks guys for the encouragement. Hey, seriously, go for it, man. Jim, I've lasted 8 hours making videos on YouTube. Jeez, jeez Louise. I think 90% of us that make videos feel like idiots at times. Hey, JC, what's up, my friend? Oh, good to see you. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me laugh. I can't keep up with the chat. You guys are making me laugh. Oh Lord. Hey, this is a good way to start a Monday here. You know, it's not even noon yet, and at least I'm having some good laughs. I hope you are. Iced tea. Yeah, yeah, Bubba stepped it up a level. Bubba says most days I feel like a professional idiot. I'm there with you on that one, brother. Gosh, yeah, I just the only thing I would say to anybody starting to do videos, just have fun. Don't try and be somebody you're not. Come out here, be you. Talk to this camera, especially when you're starting out and you don't quote unquote have any viewerships. I call them friends, but I just subscribers. It's friends. You all would not be here if you didn't feel that it was worth your time to come here and hang out with me a little bit. And I appreciate that. It's just to me, it's just like I called and said, "Hey guys, I'm going to have a cookout for lunch today. Come on over. It's something simple. It's just burgers and hot dogs. Some tater chips, and if you want alcoholic beverage, you got to bring your own. Otherwise, it's going to be lemonade and iced tea and coffee. And you're the guys that showed up, and we're just hanging out talking about knives. That's the biggest thing. Is this camera? That's your friend. You're just talking to your friend. You're having a good time. That's the biggest piece of advice I would give to anybody. And sometimes it is an awkward feeling. Um, I know when I first started out, I felt very awkward. It gets more natural as you go along. Just have fun. That's the biggest thing. I think if you just have fun, the enjoyment and the passion and the excitement comes through in the videos, if that makes sense. That's where I was saying earlier, where I'm struggling with the creativity. I do some of these videos because I'm struggling with that creativity, and I feel like I'm, how do I want to put it? Almost robotic sometimes. This is the box. This is the knife. Yay. You know, and I feel, because like when I rewatch it, and I don't rewatch all my videos by any means, but a few I do rewatch, especially when I feel like that, I feel it comes through. I feel like, how do I want to put it? I think we've all been there. When you have something going on and that friend shows up at the door and it's just bad timing, but you want to be courteous, so you invite them in, you hang out with them, and you don't want to be rude, but at the same time you're kind of like going, "Oh yeah, how's your cup of coffee? Good seeing you." Yeah, you know what I mean. And you're doing your best not to be rude, but you have to go somewhere, and you don't want to be rude to them, so you're trying to make it their idea to leave. Does that make sense? And maybe I'm an asshole for doing that. I apologize. I should normally don't swear, but that one, that, because I just feel bad, especially somebody I haven't seen in a while. They stop by to hang out. I got an appointment like an hour, and it's like, dude, I'd love to hang out all day with you, but I have to go, you know. And I feel like sometimes the videos, when you're not comfortable, you're not, being real, that comes through. I agree, John. I agree 100%. John says, I think after you do videos for a while, you get over feeling like a dork. JC. I see we're talking about how nuts we all are. Yeah, just have fun. That's the thing. You got to have fun. It's just, and I'll be honest, when you're starting out, the first couple of videos you do, you're going to feel weird. It's just, I feel weird sometimes, even now. Like, you think about it in reality, if this was somebody like back in the 1800s watching what I'm doing right now, they'd be like, that crazy person's talking to that thingamajobber there and think he's talking to somebody. And so, it's just, I'll take care, Doug. I'm there with you on that one too, Jim. The amount of creativity and artsiness of this knife community blows me away. I'm there with you too. Absolutely. See, I'm so there with you. I'm so there with you. Oh my God, yes. I have rewatched my own videos thinking, I can't believe I posted that. Yeah, I'm there with you on that one, brother. Oh my God. That's so funny you said that because, yeah, I'm there with you on that one. Oh my gosh. I am so there with you on that one, my friend. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That's funny you said that because, yeah, I have been there on so many of my videos where I was like, why did I post that? I should have never posted. That's horrible. And you want to know what's funny? Those are usually the videos that get my most views. Isn't that weird how that works out? Does it work out for anybody else like that? That you look at a video you did, you're like, oh, what did I do? What was I thinking doing? Like, oh, and then that video, like for me, my normal videos get right around 35 to 55 views. That if I'm somewhere in there, I'm like, okay, that video hit my current benchmark for what I get. And then I do one of those videos, I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? Lord, please, I should delete it. And then I go to actually think I'm going to delete it like a day or two later. I got like 100 views, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know. That's a good point too, HT. Nobody wants cookie cutter content. Diversity is needed. If every channel did the same thing with the same style, it would be stale as month old bread. That's a good point too, my friend. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's like JC's. You just come up with so many interesting. Going out there and doing the cooking and showing us, on the campfire. Shoot, sometimes in the campfire when you did those, I can't remember what they're called, where you wrap them up in tin foil and everything. I can't remember what those are called when you put them in the coals. Doggone it. I know there's a technical name for that style cooking, and my brain's just not playing nice with me. And yeah, that's fun. It's and shoot, I love it when your little girl's like, doing her doing her stuff, and it's just that's so cool. My little girl's 30 something now, but but my grandson, he just talking about my grandson. Oh my gosh, he is getting so big. Little guy is like he moves now. He travels. He's crawling, and my gosh, you got to keep an eye on him because yeah, 1 minute you look away and it's like, where'd he go? Little guys, this uh I tell you, that's a blessing. That's a blessing to the heart. When he's just so happy. He knows his grandpa and going to be, yeah, 8 months old here in a couple of weeks. So, going to be 8 months in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, is that right? So, May to June, July. Yeah, 8 months, April 1st. So, yeah, yeah, he moves. That little dude, he moves. Holy cow, he moves, JC. I mean, it's and like he's at that stage right now where, like, if you don't see him for a week or two, because his schedules don't work, mom and dad are doing stuff, I'm doing stuff, my wife's doing stuff. You see him and you swear he's grown, and he probably has. And the last time I seen him, he could kind of scooch a little bit, do a little bit of crawling. He had moved pretty good, but now, yeah, he's like, yeah, you got to keep an eye on him. He moves. Yeah, I think he's going to give Grandpa. He's going to keep Grandpa moving. I'm so glad I've been working with the VA on They have a program they call the Move program. It means something. The Move is all like different things, but I've been working with them with weight loss, and I've lost 60 pounds so far. I still have a long ways to go, but I can already feel the difference in my knees and stuff. And they have like group meetings and stuff. That's kind of cool. It's really good. It's a great program. It's a great program. If there's any veterans in here that deal with weight loss or weight issues, talk to the VA about the Move program. It, I've been super happy with it. It's a good program. Oh, what do we have? Jo, take care, John. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Bubba. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's been they put me on Wegovy. That has helped some. It makes how do I want to say it? It makes anybody that deals with eating and stuff and some weight issues, they call it food noise. And like it's where like you see that commercial and then you're like, oh man, I gotta go get one of those. It really helps with that because it slows down your how fast your stomach metabolizes and stuff. And it helps with that. But I've been doing good, but I had to start first. I had to lose I think I had to lose like 20 pounds before they put me on it because I had to prove that I was willing to make the lifestyle changes, which, hey, I can understand that it's not an inexpensive medication, so I did. And even now, while I'm on it, I have to work on changing my attitude about stuff and my proportions because once I meet my goal and I'm taken off from it, they don't want me to just regain it because I've still got bad habits. And that's a big one right there is changing habits. Like this weekend, we went to our daughter and son-in-law took us to a place called Top Golf downstate. We spent the night down in a hotel, a couple rooms, and it was just a great time in this Top Golf. You get your little booth and you bay and you hit the golf balls out, and it was really fun. It's really fun. It was so funny. My wife annihilated us in one round. She's not a really great golfer, but she is very consistent. She annihilated us on points because it's just funny how it works. But it was so much fun. But even eating, because it's like stuff that you'd get like at a bar, I was very cautious what I ate because I don't want to get bad habits. What do we got going on? I've got to go get food for tonight's tea. Knife money, chores, LL. Catch you again. Enjoyed you. Take care, Stephen. Thank you. But yeah, it's just it's been it's been a journey. I struggle with the creative side. I appreciate you all showing up. I've been on here an hour. I think I'm going to let you all go. One, I'm getting really hoarse, and two, like I said, I got chores I got to do. So I'd love to sit here and just chat all day, but I don't think Mama would be too impressed with me. She probably wouldn't be mad, but she wouldn't be too impressed. I got lots of stuff I got to get done today. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for putting up with my idiocy. I appreciate the constructive criticism. I don't get a ton. I wish honestly I wish I got a little bit more because I only want to make the channel better. You know, it's kind of like, if you all, like I said, if you all were coming over to my house, and I never had Diet Coke for HT or something, if I know people are coming over and consistently coming over, I try to get the beverage they enjoy. You know what I mean? And still get the beverage I enjoy too, or one that we could both enjoy. So it's like, or Fresca for Bubba. So it's just I try to do stuff like that. And that's how I feel with the channel. When I get a little constructive criticism, it's not you guys being mean to me. It's you guys saying, "Hey, Stan, did you ever think if you did this?" And sometimes I can maybe change it and go, "Wow, that's a great idea. Why did I never think of it?" Sometimes there's just some things I can't change about it. It's just the way my setup is. Stan, you're a fantastic brother. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I love you guys. I truly do. You guys are. If it weren't for YouTube and my friends here, I'd be a hermit pretty much. Just being honest. It hurts to drive, because you got to turn your neck and stuff, and plus the steering, and I'd be a hermit. So you guys, you guys help me out, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the friendship, the brotherhood. I appreciate it truly. But I am gonna go because it's not, oh, what Bubba's got something. I picked up three frost knives last week because of you. that's that still Steel Warrior Copperhead you sent me was razor sharp, but yeah, Steel Warrior is one of Frost's upper upper level tier knives. That's a good knife, and I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I was hoping you'd like it. That Staglet was nice on that one. I can't remember if I actually opened that one or if left it, but you could feel it if that's what. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Well, everybody, thank you so much. I'm drinking a Frisco right now, my friend, but you're the reason I bought 3 frost knives last week, sir. That Steel Warriors. Yep. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You all take care. Appreciate you all hanging out with me here for this long. Wow, over an hour. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all. With that being said, live long, prosper, and collect your own way.